when I was about like 5, 6, 7, around that time, I remember watching my brother play the series, and I knew nothing of what was happening, but I was really drawn in to the Disney aspect because, I mean, I loved Disney movies as a kid. I would watch the Disney princess movies religiously growing up. So, I mean, I saw a funny little game with funny little Disney worlds and Disney characters, and immediately I was just like, oh my god, that's so cool.
Kingdom Hearts was actually my very first video game. I was like 7 years old. Me and my cousins would boot up Kingdom Hearts 1, replay the beginning at Destiny Islands, and redo that over and over because we had no memory card. And my first impression was, this is weird. It has a very interesting balance of creepiness and happy-go-lucky feeling, and the first Kingdom Hearts, especially the intro, made a very long-lasting impression on me. It's a very interesting game to play as a young child.
And I remember seeing a Kingdom Hearts ad for the first time and being like, what is this? Why are there random Disney characters? Who is this boy? Why is his hair so spiky? Didn't know what to think about it back then, but that was the first time I ever saw Kingdom Hearts.
I definitely felt the confusion and shock when I learned that there are significantly more than 3 games.
Immediately just fell in love with it. Like, just the idea that I could go to all of these Disney worlds and actually, like, interact with these Disney characters. Like, you know, I felt that connection to Sora. And I mean, I still feel it now, but especially as a young kid, where, like, I was the one actually going and interacting with these Disney characters, and that was something really special to me.
Like, wow, what? Like, I watched these movies as a kid. Like, now I get to play and interact with these people. Yeah, I mean, it was just incredible to see, like, characters and movies that I loved, like, getting to interact with that and play in those worlds was just so much fun.
Actually, over at my cousin's house, we started playing at probably 8 p.m., and we didn't stop until sunrise came up. We were stuck in Monstro for literal hours, and I went home and I said, I need a PS2 so that I can play this game now.
I feel very lucky that I was able to play the games in release order back to back. It was a really, really incredible experience. I will never forget it. I feel like that was just one of my most treasured experiences in my gaming career. Absolutely.
Oh man, the Kingdom Hearts hot takes? How long you got? Okay, well, obviously collecting the crabs in KH3 is a good thing. You're just lazy and bad at exploring. Terra is not dumb, you just have an unconscious prejudice against people associated with Earth or ground. I really need to check your biases on that one.
My Kingdom Hearts hot take is Terra did nothing wrong. And his pants are cool.
Terra did nothing wrong. Terra did nothing wrong. He is an absolutely good boy. Yeah, we all know that he's been manipulated. Yeah, he did some mistakes. But hey, is it his fault? No, it is absolutely not his fault. It's Master Xehanort's fault.
My Kingdom Hearts hot take is, if you think Donald is a bad healer, you don't know how to utilize his settings. And I hear you. You're saying, Sid, I do know how to utilize the settings. No, you don't. Because if you did, you won't be complaining about it.
My Kingdom Hearts hot take is, I don't really like Donald.
Yeah, I don't really like Goofy. Yeah.
Square Enix shouldn't have put in the Potato Sack Man, because now for every video game that I have seen, at least has one.
I'll have to say, Coded and Calm aren't actually the worst ones. It's actually Dream Drop.
I don't know. I mean, this is not a hot take. Kingdom Hearts is good. The entire franchise has been really consistently good, and I think as fans of this franchise, we're actually extremely lucky because there aren't many series that have been running for this long that don't have some real stinkers in their midst among their library of games, and even the least popular ones, they're still pretty good games at the end of the day. Yeah, hot take, not a hot take at all. Kingdom Hearts, good.
Chain of Memories is one of the best game of the Kingdom Hearts series, and on top of it, the gameplay is really fun. I love the gameplay. I love the cards mechanics, everything that has to do. I love level grinding. I'm actually addicted to level grinding in that game.
The Atlantica world in both Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 is that they're actually really good worlds. I love being able to swim around as a mermaid because I always had a fascination with mermaids growing up. So being able to swim around as a mermaid with Sora is amazing.
Kingdom Hearts is not really a confusing series, it's just a long series. There are like 13 games, a lot of lore to keep track of. The game tells you like every bit as you go, but there's just a lot to pay attention to, but not confusing.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is the best game in the entire series. That's right, I said it. I've got no apologies, and this is a hill I will die on. The graphics are incredible, the soundtrack is banging, and the story beats not only were beautiful and reduced so many of us to tears, but people are still talking about it to this day. Whether it be everything with Yozora, whether it be Sora's fate, again, it's got everybody talking, and it's got everybody excited for Kingdom Hearts 4. If that weren't true, you probably wouldn't be watching this video.
One of my favorite pieces is actually Lord of the Castle, from Chain of Memories. The melody of it just captures me. As soon as they put the soundtracks on Spotify, I listened to that track on repeat for probably about 3.5 hours. It just doesn't get old to me.
I'm probably going to have to go with a classic here and say Dearly Beloved. Dearly Beloved, every version that I have heard of this music piece, every time that I hear it, I immediately burst into a smile.
I love Twilight Town and Working Together. Those are two of my favorite themes. One of them, Working Together, is just, it's exciting, it's fun, it's upbeat. It always just, especially the Kingdom Hearts 2 rendition, it's just always been something that's exciting and makes you, it primes you for adventure, right? Like, it just feels lighthearted and adventurous, and I love that.
For me personally, my favorite song has to be Don't Think Twice. This song just shows how hard you're willing to fight for the people that you care about, and it's had record-breaking effects on making me tear up.
I have really always liked Rage Awakened from 2FM. And they're maybe emblematic of just the time when I really got into the Kingdom Hearts series, and it was bigger than just this thing that I thought that only me and my friends knew. It might just be emblematic of when the Kingdom Hearts world got a lot bigger for me, when I discovered that 2FM was a thing.
This is so hard, you can't make me choose. There are so many amazing songs. I mean, Yoko Shimomura is a god. She just composes banger after banger after banger, and it's so hard to choose. It's like picking a favorite child.
I have had Nachtflügel stuck in my head for over 1.5 years, so that's definitely my favorite piece of music. That song specifically stands out to me. I think that it's a very memorable moment when you hear that song over and over and over and over and over.
Kyrie's theme, I think, is a whole side to Kyrie that we don't see a whole lot until now, at least. Almost identity loss. Like, she doesn't really fully know who she is, and an almost melancholic, sad, melody to this tune. I think a lot of people overlook it, and I think it does show the more sensitive side of Kyrie that we don't see a whole lot.
Weirdly, I like a lot of the villain themes. Who would have thought? Honestly, kind of the whole series is amazing music-wise, like probably one of my favorites of anything. But I think to narrow it down, I love Darkness of the Unknown. It's just like, it's a 3-part song that is kind of the climax of KH2, but like every time those pianos come in, it hits me real good.
So my favorite Kingdom Hearts memory is probably the build up to Kingdom Hearts 3, when everybody would go online when any new news dropped, whether it was just a screenshot or a trailer, and we'd all come together and hyper analyze it and just get like super hyped, especially because of how long we waited for Kingdom Hearts 3.
The lead up to Kingdom Hearts 3, me and my brother would lose our mind every single time we saw a trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. We got more excited, and the day it released, we just sat there staring at the menu like, wow, this is real. So definitely Kingdom Hearts 3's release and all that, like leading up to it, was just absolutely insane.
Has got to be playing Kingdom Hearts DDD. And I know a lot of people don't like DDD, but it's one of my favorite because the first charity stream my brother and I ever did was playing through all of Dream Drop Distance in one sitting. You know, one of us playing Sora, one of us playing Riku, and it was just a really good time, really wholesome, and I look back on that game and that memory with a lot of fondness, a lot of nostalgia, and so, yeah, I'll always love that game.
I walked into my high school band room because of course I did, and there was this guy who I did not like him. I thought he was super annoying. He was playing Simple and Clean on the piano, and I was like, oh great, now we're gonna be best friends. And that is very true. I am still best friends with this guy from, 15 years down the line. We have matching Snuggies. We're very cool.
This isn't a specific memory, but I think playing Birth by Sleep for the first time on the PSP and experiencing that story, because that was like the big moment for me. And this is why Birth by Sleep is still one of my favorite games in the series to this day. They let you be the ones to put the pieces together. By the scenes that are playing out, you can kind of make certain connections to other games, and it's like, it was mind-blowing for me.
I still remember on your first playthrough, in the cave cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 1, we got a glitched version of it. And so Sora's just like swinging his Keyblade at Kairi, talking about her grandma's story, and it was just like we were just dying laughing.
Saving Aqua from the realm of darkness, that moment had me tearing up so hard. And also then finally waking up to save Aqua when Vanitas tried to attack. I can't, I love them. That was just so impactful to me.
Like sometimes it gets me crying actually, and I just love the interactions with all these characters and sacrifices and friendships.
I love the Sea Salt Trios connection, especially in the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 where they all come back together. Like that's still, the first time I saw that I bawled. I was like so happy for them. But just the connection that they have of like, even though they're so far apart, and I think that's with every trio, right? It's even the space that they're apart, their hearts still connect them.
I think for me, when I really think about it, it's got to be Sora, Donald, and Goofy. Especially by the time you get to KH3 when they have a few adventures under their belt, it really just feels like palpable camaraderie between the three of them. I love their banter. I love how Donald and Goofy are like the protective dads that are always there for Sora. They'll let him go off and do what he needs to do on his own, but they've always got his back if he falters or falls. And I mean, I don't think there is any other like trio or duo that gets more time than those three get over the course of the series, so it only makes sense that it is like the strongest relationship for me.
Axel, Roxas, and Xion. Not only do I love each of these characters individually, but their friendship is so pure to me. They learned the meaning of friendship through each other as they went along, and that to me makes it one of the most pure forms of friendship.
With the Destiny trio, they all start out together, and then they're slowly getting pulled apart, and they're slowly working on getting built back up and like finding one another and trying to make sure that the connection stays strong. And I love the determination that Sora has with finding his friends.
It's Sora, Donald, and Goofy. They've been who we've been traveling with since the beginning. And you already know they always have each other's back, no matter what. And it really shines in Kingdom Hearts 3, where it all comes together. And their bond in Kingdom Hearts 3 really just shows why we fell in love with the series in the first place. They kind of carry it on their shoulders. Of course, we have all these wonderful other trios, but I mean, really, they're like the glue that holds everyone together. I mean, Sora's the one that connects all, so it kind of makes sense that he should be one of the best characters in the series. I'm just saying.
I really love the connection between the Wayfinder trio, Terra, Aqua, and Ventus. They really do feel like a family to me, and just how they go to the depths to find each other, how they grew up together, and they just know each other so well. I really just feel for them for the entirety of Birth by Sleep and after in Kingdom Hearts 3, and their reunion was one that did get me choked up the most.
So it's the end of Birth by Sleep, you're watching the Blank Points cutscene, and Aqua approaches Ansem on the beach, and he tells her the story of what's happened to the world since she's been gone. That they were at risk, but it's okay, they were saved. And her mind immediately races, was it Ven or Terra? Like, did one of those guys make it back? And are they the ones protecting this place? And he goes, no, it wasn't. Neither of those, I'm afraid. Then it gives this beautiful montage of all these characters, and that beautiful music is playing, and they're just looking up in the sky, and they're just saying, Sora. And that's it, by the time it pans back to Aqua, there's tears running down her face. And she's like crying as she's saying it. She's like, Sora. And it's just beautiful. I don't know. It's just such an amazing moment.
Everything. It is a series I've been following since it came out, and I've a lot of its themes have resonated with me over the years. Even before I realized it, there is so much deep stuff, so much hurt in that series that I've kind of I felt more than I realized growing up, and so it's just kind of a way to experience that in a safe way, I guess.
To me, Kingdom Hearts means being able to connect, to relate to the characters and the people around you.
Kingdom Hearts has always felt like finding your chosen family.
Because of Kingdom Hearts as a whole, just playing the games,
I've actually have made a lot of new friends, like both on Twitch and a bunch of other social media platforms because of it. And I just really love the connections that a lot of us can actually make. Like, Kingdom Hearts to me is all about making connections with friends.
I was so attached to these characters and these storylines in a way that I don't think I ever really experienced with the other games that I played growing up. There was something about Kingdom Hearts that really drew me in, and I think it also has to do with the themes of friendship and staying true to yourself. It really helped me build up my core values as a person, and I honestly wouldn't be the person that I am today without the Kingdom Hearts series.
I think that Kingdom Hearts for me is more than a game series. To me, Kingdom Hearts is a feeling. It's really difficult to put into words how these games really impact us. They really change our lives in ways that we just aren't prepared for. I think in a really positive way. The games can teach us about compassion and kindness and never giving up in the face of adversity. I think that the games show us that fighting for something you believe in, no matter how big or small, is worth it, and that is very powerful.
Kingdom Hearts to me is a series about emotion, and it's about standing up for your friends and making friendships and doing the right thing even when it's hard. This is a community that truly accepts everyone. This is just the diversity of the Kingdom Hearts community is beautiful, and all the different things that people do and come to the series for, whether it's gameplay or the story or the music.
I think it's very true to Kingdom Hearts, is that, throughout meeting all these people that also love Kingdom Hearts, it's made me realize that the world isn't as, scary or messed up or whatever as a lot of people and a lot of things make you think that it is. A lot of people are just really good, caring people that love one another, and it's really cool, really awesome. Love the community, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.
My favorite thing about the Kingdom Hearts community is how much they can come together to be supportive of each other and everything around them. For people who don't know me, I host charity tournaments for the Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer community, and I am always blown away by the absolute love and care that the Kingdom Hearts community has for supporting amazing causes. It's my favorite thing about the community is how opening and welcoming people are, the fans and everything, and that I can just slip in there and talk about Kingdom Hearts and make new friends. May your heart be your guiding key.
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 May your heart be your guiding key.